trying to like block all the laundry that's behind me with my body positioning so that you guys think I'm clean. Anyway, this is the last video I am filming before I go on vacation, so please excuse the packing that's happening in the background. But I really wanted to do this lineup review and my thoughts on it because it's ESCAPE Psycho Circus. People have been waiting for this to drop and it's so good I had to provide some commentary. I asked you guys if you wanted to see this review because I haven't done one in a little while, and you guys were like, yes, please. So today we're gonna be talking about the ESCAPE Psycho Circus lineup. I'm just gonna be talking about things that like stood out to me, things I thought were notable, suggestions on artists I would recommend you go see. I have never been to ESCAPE, so I'm not gonna talk about the experience or anything like that. I've heard great things. With all that being said, let's get into the video. I also just really quickly wanted to mention I will not be going this year. California is a far trip from me from New Jersey, and I've got other things planned, and I don't think I'm gonna be able to make it all the way out there. But Halloween is my favorite holiday. I get so into it. I absolutely love it. So it's definitely on the top list of festivals I want to attend at some point. I have also had a couple friends tell me that it's their favorite Insomniac event besides Electric Daisy Carnival Las Vegas. But yeah, so I've heard really good things about it. Anyway, two things before we get started. One, I don't know all the artists on the lineup, so I will provide commentary on the people I do know and do suggest. And then I would love for you guys to please add in your recommendations, your thoughts down below in the comments. People I'm sleeping on, let me know about it. Help each other out here. And number two, I might pronounce some names wrong, okay? I don't always get it right, not my specialty. So I'm just saying that now before you all roast me in the comments. Okay, so let's go through this. The things that stood out to me initially, so the stages are hosted by Audiotistic, BassCon, Bass Rush, and Factory 93. I know a lot of people who are into house and techno are very happy with this lineup. It's a lot of that. Techno is having a moment right now. I know it's been around forever, but I don't know. There's more and more artists coming out right now. There's a lot of tech house being produced. So I think we're gonna get a lot more lineups with techno artists on it, and I love that. I've sort of like gotten more into that as I've gotten older too. I used to be like just a house head, or I even loved trance, and now I like really love techno sets. So anyway, Factory 93 is gonna be your techno stage. Bass Rush is gonna be your bass dubstep kind of artist. BassCon is gonna be your hard dance artist. So you've got that kind of going on. A couple things that stood out to me. One, there's a B3B set, which has that been on other lineups, or am I just noticing that now? Like instead of a back-to-back, it's a back-three-back. And that was, I just lost it in the crowd. Oh, Dubfire, Nicole Mudaber, and Paco Asana, which I know she performs with him a lot. Fucking awesome. I feel like Pasquale just like brings the heat with back-to-backs. I also was really excited to see Duke Dumont on here. I know I'm spoiling it, but Duke Dumont hasn't been on many festival lineups. I've never seen him live. He's on my list. And I think he recently said something about like he has been quiet because he's producing a lot of new music that's coming out soon. So that's exciting. Other major thing of note, a lot of people who complain, there's always complainers every time every lineup comes out, but a lot of people were like, oh, it's missing those like really, really big headliners. But at the same time, I mean, you've got Alesso, Eric Prydz, Don Diablo, Excision, RL Grime, Deadmau5. Like you do still have some like major artists on here. And at the same time, I think Pasquale's really good at like bringing like this breath of fresh air of like other artists that you may not know as well. So I wouldn't be too concerned about having like a Martin Garrix on a lineup or something like that. Like you can kind of get that in a lot of places. There is no 7 Lions this year either, I noticed that. So let's just go right through the lineup. I will stop on any of the people and give you my thoughts along the way. So Alesso, number 1. I love Alesso. I think I've said this before. I've never seen a full Alesso set. I'm actually going to his tour in New York City when it comes in September, so I cannot wait for that, but I would always recommend Alesso. I love him. Alok, somebody just said this to me, hold on. Alok, actually one of you guys just DM'd me saying it's a Brazilian DJ, really cool vibe, so check out Alok. So there you go, one of you guys suggested. I don't know if it's Anna or Anna. This was another one. 99% sure she's a techno artist because people have recommended her to me as well, so check that out if you like techno. The next one, Bicep. Okay, who is Bicep? Because I've heard a lot about Bicep. I'm pretty sure Bicep's on the Seismic Dance event lineup, and that's when I first heard about them. Oh, it's 2 guys, okay, from Belfast, Northern Ireland, dance electronic genre. So I don't know. People have been talking about Bicep recently, so I don't know. It's a funny name. Boombox Cartel. I love Boombox. That's a good, like, fun vibe. Borgor. I've never seen Borgor. Chris Lake. Yay! Got Chris Lake on the lineup. He has quickly become one of my absolute favorite bass house artists and producers. I just saw him play a back-to-back with Fisher. I'll put a card up in here if you want to check that vlog out. His EDC set was one of my favorite sets of the whole weekend. I just love his music. I like listening to it. I like dancing to it. So I couldn't recommend going to see him more. Then you also have Chris Liebig, back-to-back Charlotte DeWitt. People are very excited about this. Also two artists I haven't seen before. Charlotte DeWitt has been like high up on my list, so that's gonna be a fucking awesome techno set. I definitely would not miss that back to back. Claptone, I'm not familiar with Claptone. I know the name, but not familiar. The next one, Deadmau5. I mean, I saw a Deadmau5 back-to-back Eric Prydz set at EZU. Have I seen a Deadmau5 show? I'm like completely blanking. I don't think I've ever seen Deadmau5. I didn't see him at EDC, but I am seeing him on his Cube tour next year in Brooklyn. That's gonna be fucking sick. But yeah, obviously Deadmau5 is a huge draw here. People are very excited about seeing him, and if you missed him at EDC, then here's your chance. Dillon Francis. See, Dillon Francis to me is a headliner. Like, that's a huge name. I love him. His sets are always so much fun. He'll bring the Moombathon vibes, and his visuals are always awesome. I hope he dresses up. That would be so fun. So never miss a Dillon set. Dillon's always a good time. Dombresky, really great house artist. I like Dombresky's sound a lot. Don Diablo, if you guys know, you know, one of my favorite artists. I'm seeing him in October. I love him. I like that he has lyrics in his songs. He's someone I listen to all the time. Here's the B3B, Dubfire B3B, Nicole Mudaber B3B, Paco Asana. Nicole Mudaber is fucking legend. I saw her play a 6-hour set in New York from open to close. That whole combination there is like techno fucking heaven. They're all like legit, so don't miss that. That's gonna be good. Duke Dumont, I already talked about. Eric Prydz. Eric Prydz is one of my favorite artists. You guys know the love runs so deep for him. He's been on a lot of lineups this year. I would never miss his set. I don't care who's playing the same time. It's Eric Prydz. Eric Prydz here wins over literally whatever else. Yeah, you have to go see him. If you've never seen him, go see him. Excision, I love Excision. I've seen him a couple times recently. There you go. There, you headbangers will be in heaven. That'll be awesome. Gigi McGree, my girl, I love her. Her Ever After set was so fun. I wasn't too familiar with her, and I just went and checked her out, and it was she played so many bangers, some bass music, fucking awesome, high energy set. Gorgon City, back-to-back Nora En Pure. I mean, this is another one. Like, these are just such special combinations. I love when they pair people like this together. Gorgon City, one of my favorite artists. I love them. I love their music. And then combined with Nora En Pure, who I wouldn't like think to put those together, and I've never seen Nora En Pure, I would not miss that whatsoever. Because she's more of like a chill kind of techno vibe. So it'll be interesting to see what they do. Headhunters, I feel like they're a hard dance artist. I've heard of Headhunters. Io's coming up really big. He just dropped an EP, great techno artist. Okay, Metro Boomin stands out in my head. I'm not familiar, but that name is familiar. Riot 10, there you'll get some like nice heavy shit. RL Grime, a lot of trap, a lot of bass. He's fun. I saw a little bit of his EDC set. He's not like my favorite. I'm not like a stan, but I would go see him. Set the Sky, if you want to go be your sad boy feels, go see Set the Sky. He's great. Same thing with San Holo. Okay, so this one I wasn't familiar with, but Steven Bodzin, I think it says Bodzin. It says live. A couple people already like reached out to me about the lineup saying you should not miss Steven Bodzin. So there you go. That's recommendations from you guys. Techno Boy and Tune Boy. I don't know what that is. That sounds fun. Test Pilot is Deadmau5's alias. So again, you have 2 opportunities here to see Deadmau5. Timmy Trumpet, he's a classic. I feel like he's just a good time. He's also on my list. I've never seen him, but I like to listen to his sets. They're really fun. Valentino Khan, I love me some Valentino Khan. He's really fun. What's So Not, another good one I've seen before. And that's it for me on the list, you guys. I know I didn't name a lot of the bass artists or the hard dance artists because that's not my type of music and I don't know as much about it, so I don't want to speak to it. But like the techno on this lineup, bitch, and the house. Why am I not going? Why am I not going? I don't know. But anyway, if it were me, you get a combination of an incredible lineup It's Insomniac production, which is always good. It's always going to be good if it's Insomniac. It's at the NOS Center, the NOS Center, guys. I'm not from California, I don't know. But I've heard mixed reviews about that. Some people are like, it's a classic event space, they absolutely love it. And then a lot of people last year, I remember reading the comments about how packed ESCAPE gets. And also it's 2 days, and I feel like people just get like really drunk and fucked up, and like that tends to happen at some of these events. But anyway, I've heard mixed reviews about the venue, but please, you guys are the experts on that. Sound off in the comments below. The pictures and the decorations and the Halloween theme literally is like my fantasy. I would die to see all of that. So get dressed up, bring out some really cool fucking outfits. My favorite thing to do now after a lineup drops is to go check out all the people that I'm not familiar with so I can learn a little bit more, and I also look up all the people that you recommend to me as well. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this review. Please give it a thumbs up if you liked it. I'm more than happy to give you guys my opinion, especially if you're like a beginner and you don't know a lot of these people on the lineup. I'm happy to help in any way that I can. Please leave me a comment down below. Are you going? Are you not going? What do you think? And again, please leave your artist recommendations. I think that's all I have to say. Please subscribe if you guys aren't subscribed already, and join the fam, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye, guys.